This morning, Madison police are looking for the people who threatened a rideshare driver at gunpoint. Officers responded to Delaplane Court near Meritor Hospital early yesterday morning. That's where the driver had dropped off the two suspects. Police say one of the men had a gun and demanded the driver's money and cell phone. As the driver started to hand over the stuff, the two men ran away. The driver was not injured and nothing was taken, but police are still looking for the suspects. The driver describes the suspects as approximately 19 to 20 years old, and police are still investigating.
Fire officials are investigating this morning after a fire claimed the life of a 74-year-old man in the town of Fulton. Lakeside Fire Rescue and the Rock County Sheriff's Office responded to the home over the weekend. When they arrived, they found the man inside. He was the sole occupant. First responders removed him from the home and paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. Investigators reported that the home had no smoke alarms or automatic fire sprinklers.
All eyes will be on the White House today as President Trump is set to host Ukraine's President Zelensky for a high-stakes meeting following the Trump-Putin summit.
Several European leaders will stand with Zelensky during his first Oval Office meeting since February's heated debate. Since the summit, President Trump has shifted from his focus of seeking a ceasefire to negotiating a peace agreement. Zelensky spoke out strongly against this position.
It's impossible to do this under the pressure of weapons. So it's necessary to cease fire.
Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said Putin has agreed to NATO-like collective security guarantees for Ukraine.
Turning now to the war in Gaza, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned the recent protest in Israel. Organizers say more than 1 million people took to the streets over the weekend, demanding a ceasefire deal with Hamas. The group is also pushing for the release of 50 remaining hostages. This morning, 20 of them are still believed to be alive.
This comes as Secretary Marco Rubio says the U.S. is suspending Gazan visitor visas. Rubio said the move was because the government had received evidence that some organizations arranging for visas had ties to terror groups. However, Rubio did not elaborate onto what type of evidence was presented and which agencies were issuing the claims.
Happening today, construction begins on Wisconsin 213 in Beloit. The work will start at the Wisconsin-Illinois state line and extend to Broad Street. City officials say the project includes new pavement, curb ramps, and improvements to the rail crossing. The road will remain open for most of the project, with 2 short full closures expected soon to work on the rail crossing. The project is expected to wrap up by mid-fall. And if you're noticing more people in the Madison area this week, there is a reason for it.
Happening this week is Epic Annual User Group Meeting. The meeting begins this morning and ends on Thursday, and it's expected to draw thousands to the Verona campus. Now, data from the city shows that during last year's meeting in August, Epic saw the most visits compared to the whole year. Epic has shuttles from hotels all around the area, going as far north as Wisconsin Dells and as south as Stoughton and Oregon.
Now to a quick programming note from us. This Wednesday, WISC TV and Television Wisconsin will activate 2 new transmitters. Now this upgrade will provide antenna viewers with a better and clearer picture of our programming. However, you will need to rescan your TV after the launch to receive the improved signal. To do this, open your TV's menu, select settings, then choose channel scan or auto tune. We will also post these instructions over on our website, channel3000.com/rescan.
The U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico are beginning to assess the damage left behind in Hurricane Aaron's wake. The first hurricane of the season now returning back to a Category 4 storm. Over 100,000 people in the U.S. territories are without power this morning.
These places have already received significant rainfall over the last 24 hours, and it could get another 2 to 4 inches of rain before the system Aaron finally pulls away.
Vacationers on North Carolina's Hatteras Island are currently evacuating due to fears that the storm could wash out parts of a nearby highway.
Here at home, parts of the Badger State experienced heavy rainfall over the weekend. Take a look at this video here showing drivers navigating floodwaters in Oshkosh. The National Weather Service issued multiple severe thunderstorm warnings on Saturday, including some within our viewing area. And of course, we did have quite a wet weekend, but hopefully most of that will be getting out of our way soon and very soon.
Let's check in with Jacob Montesano and see if he can give us a tease of what's to come with those temperatures and whether or not we'll have any rain.
Yeah, we are going to see that rain today, but today looks like it will be the last day. And temperatures are going to be comfortable throughout the week as well. Right now they're in the 60s, so not too bad at all outside. Not feeling muggy at all, but also not really feeling cool either. And throughout the day, we're going to mostly be in the 70s, highs right around that 80-degree mark. But again, we are going to see a few chances of those showers and thunderstorms rolling through, but then they're going to clear up later in the night with most of the area seeing dry conditions once we get to Tuesday morning. And then we pretty much aren't going to see any rain for the rest of the week. Now, overnight with the cloud cover, lows will only be near 70, so warmer than right now. And we also may see some foggy conditions, visibility maybe down to less than a mile at times. And we could see more fog later in the week, but not going to see any rainfall, and temperatures for the most part going to be pretty comfortable. Tomorrow may be the warmest day of the week, and highs will only be near 80 for Tuesday. So overall, it's looking very good once we get through this rain today.
Jacob, thank you. Coming up, the Badgers are getting ready for the upcoming season. Ahead, what Coach Luke Fickell is saying about his newest offensive coordinator.
And we're live at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County this morning with the new numbers of just how many backpacks were donated and what comes next. I'll share why we still need your help coming up in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Welcome back. Saying goodbye to your teen heading off to college can be tough for parents, but psychologists say when children move out, it's not the end of your parenting story, but the beginning of a new chapter. Instead of thinking of the nest as empty, consider it expanded. You can still stay connected to your teen despite the geographical distance. And now you may have time for a hobby, learning something new, volunteering, or traveling. Take time to connect with your friends or reconnect with your partner, and create your own rituals to help acknowledge your feelings.
Remember that it is not just about filling your time, but finding things that give you a sense of purpose.
Giving your home a fresh start can also help. Try rearranging a room, planting flowers, or creating space for a hobby.
Let's check in now with meteorologist Jacob Montesano, who's here now with your 3 things to know. Good morning.
Good morning. As we look at those 3 things, we'll see some scattered storms today, but then we'll see plenty of sunshine for the rest of the week, and we're almost certainly going to be dry. Can't completely rule out an isolated shower, but for the most part, we are not going to see much. Right now, just seeing mostly light to moderate showers, a few lightning strikes out there. Some heavier rain is further west out in Iowa, and we're going to continue to see some of these showers and thunderstorms push through the area, potentially bring in some severe weather. Strong winds is the most likely hazard. Also could see some of that heavy rain lead to some flooding, especially considering how much rain we've seen lately. But for the most part, we're not expecting a big severe weather day with almost no tornado risk and neither a hail risk, as we're not expecting the hail risk either. So throughout the day, again, on and off showers and thunderstorms. Could see some of that minor severe weather and also could see some heavy rain with these thunderstorms. These are going to continue into the evening hours. Evening does look to be the best chance to see these showers and thunderstorms, and then they're going to clear up during the overnight hours, lasting a little bit longer for areas to the south and east. But once we get to Tuesday morning, just about everybody will see dry weather, and that dry weather will continue going forward. As we take a look at just how much rain we could see today, anyone is in the ballpark for around a ½ inch to a full inch of rain. Some areas will see a little bit less. Some areas could see a bit more if locations do see a few rounds of the heavy rainfall. And if we do see some flooding concerns, again, we're going to have plenty of time to recover from it, as there is a very dry forecast after today. Almost no chance of rain, and temperatures will also be very comfortable as well. They'll be near average this week, but taking a look at the extended temperature forecast, the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook suggests we are likely to see below normal temperatures during this time frame, which includes the end of August lasting until Labor Day. And this is really the first sign of temperatures that would suggest that, fall is right around the corner. Haven't seen highs in the 60s since late May. Could potentially see that early next week, but even with the drop in temperatures, not really going to see much rain with it. Plenty of sunshine, just a few clouds here and there. Again, can't completely rule out an isolated shower or two at some point, but for the most part, expect very dry and very comfortable weather.
All right, comfy temps and good temps. Comfy temps and good temps, same thing.
It is the same thing,
Okay.
but I wasn't going to call you out. Anyways, in the 608, our back to school drive is officially over, but we still need your help.
Our Josh Frider is live now with volunteers who are needed to go through all those donations that we've received this year. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning to you. Yeah, we're live at the Boys and Girls Club this morning, their Fleming location. I've got Lindsay Brahms joining me this morning. Lindsay, good morning to you.
Good morning, Josh.
So we're about to unveil the official number of folks that were able to help out this year. I've got it written on a whiteboard. Help me out,
All
Lindsay.
right. Woo!
560. And our goal was 500.
Yes, we're so thrilled, and thank you to everyone who's donated over the past couple of weeks here. We're so excited to have exceeded our goal.
Oh, that is so amazing. And we knew folks would come out. They always do. We've got a few of those backpacks here this morning. So now you guys have to sort through all of these school supplies. So there's a lot to do yet.
There is. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we'll be spending our time sorting supplies, everything from glue, markers, scissors, everything. I was actually at our location where we're sorting on Friday, and there's a lot to go through, so we still need help.
So if there's a way for people to help, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so people can go to our website, bgcdc.org/back2school, and they can sign up for volunteer shifts.
And there will be multiple shifts here this week, because now, obviously, 560, that is a lot of school supplies. You have to go through and stuff all the backpacks with the notebooks, the pens, the pencils, you name it, right?
Exactly. So we have to go through all of that, and then what we'll do is we'll distribute the supplies evenly among this club, our club in Fitchburg, and our club in Sun Prairie. So all kids around Dane County are able to get their supplies.
Yeah, and the time crunch is on because distribution day is later this week. Let's talk a little bit about how that day is going to work.
Yeah, so we encourage folks to register beforehand, and they can do that again on our website as well. And so folks can come in and sign up for the Boys and Girls Club's academic programs after school, and they can get the school supplies they need for the semester.
And that's really what it's all about, too. It's not just in this moment, it's keeping that support going throughout the school year.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we have our programs that run all throughout the year, and we have openings for people.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, you guys have to feel pretty good about where you're sitting this morning as far as donations go, though.
We do. We're so grateful again to all of our sponsors, you guys, Midwest Financial Group, Kindness Bank, Walgreens, Lemur's Buses too, for just stepping up and helping us with this initiative.
It takes a community effort to make it happen, and year after year, our viewers keep coming through.
Absolutely, and we're so grateful for it.
Awesome, Lindsay. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I just got to see that number one more time. 560 backpacks. Kyrie and Michelle Renee. I mean, that is amazing. But yeah, the work is just getting started. We need volunteers. I have links up on channel3000.com so you can help make distribution day happen here. And just later this week, it's right around the corner, guys. So still a lot to do.
Yes, we will actually be out there. We will be helping fill those backpacks today.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Volunteer just like us, and be sure to give back to the community. Teachers and students need that help. My mom's a teacher, always giving back to her students. So thank you guys out there. Thank you to all of those volunteers, and we're looking forward to it.
Yes, Josh, thank you. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at inthe608@wisctv.com for a chance to be featured.